me again. Welcome back to another segment of the Ratchet and Impossible Chronicles, the Lombax Secret. Last time, our traveling trio made their way through Stratus City after finding out that they have, in fact, been in the Polaris Galaxy, and along the way they managed to find the Hall of Knowledge where they discovered a Lombax planet, Fastoon, and made their way towards the planet. A little after arriving, they found the entire city on the planet is in ruins, all the Lombax are gone, and all that was left was one inactive ship with which Ratchet adamantly wanted to repair. A little after they repaired the ship, they received a call from Wade stating that a shuttle had crashed on another planet called Murrow. So they're on their way to that planet. What will happen next? Let's find out. Okay, the mic is yours, guest narrator.
Thank you. I shall take it from here. I believe we may also need the fan for this.
No problem. It feels warm in here, so I would like to keep it on.
Very well, then. Let's get started, shall we? They flew through space at breakneck speed. It was a long flight, so Kim had some time to get acquainted with the ship.
So, your name is Aphelion? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. I have to admit that Lombax technology really is amazing. I've never been on a starship that can actually talk. Well, you should know that I was built with perhaps the most advanced, fully functioning, automated artificial intelligence in the entire universe. Not only can I talk, but I can think like a supercomputer. I could get used to this.
She's already amazing. Who? Miss Possible? Or the ship? The ship? Duh! Really, for a minute there, I would speculate that this is not what is on your mind. I am well aware that you have an equivalent fascination with both of them. Ratchet seemed to have been startled by Clank's comment. It was almost as though he was blushing. That's none of your concerns, Clank! Kim and Clank both began to laugh. Ratchet pouted a little afterwards. Just then, they received a transmission from a bizarre robot. Ahoy there, young scallywags! This be Captain Slag, Scourge of the Galaxy!
Is that a robot pirate?
Surrender your vessel, or be cast to the depths of the universe! The transmission ended.
Is he serious? We just got the ship!
Clank, hop on the turret! Kim, take on the second controls! We're going to be taking on some nasty space pirates.
Aye, aye, Ratchet.
As they flew on through space, they fought against the space pirates. It was a fierce and vicious battle. The space pirates were bombarding them relentlessly. It was indeed a long battle, and the pirates didn't seem to be letting up. In fact, as the battle progressed on, the pirates were becoming more and more aggressive, but the three really pulled together and worked as a team against their annoying foes. They were able to win against them. After the fierce battle, they continued on their way. They took on another long flight, but they were eventually able to reach Moreau. They landed the ship and got out. However, before they could go far, they received a transmission from Captain Quark. Hey, Ratchet, this is Quark.
Oh, great. What does that idiot want this time?
I just want to let you guys know that I have important information for you. There's a battle arena just near where you guys are. Come meet me as soon as you arrive.
Another battle arena, huh? This should be fun.
I was thinking the same thing, Kim.
We should head over there, but right after we find where that shuttle crashed.
Agreed. They continued on their way. They rushed through the area as fast as they could. There were enemies everywhere, at every step and every turn. They were faced with one tough battle after another, but they were able to manage. It was not like they didn't handle anything like this before, so they knew how to get through all of them. They were eventually able to find the shuttle. This must be the This must be the spacecraft that Wade informed us about. Clegg took some time to observe it. It appears to be a standard Earth shuttle, but even more so than that, it is one of Dr. Possible's specially made spacecrafts.
Hey, you're right. The designs of this shuttle bear my dad's signature. It is one of his shuttles.
Wait a minute. Didn't Wade mention to us that Ron took one of Dr. Possible's spacecrafts and was making his way to this galaxy?
Yeah, he did. Could this mean...
Just then, the door to the shuttle popped off. Immediately afterwards, Ron emerged from it.
Keepy! Ratchet!
Kim and Ratchet stood by, dumbfounded.
Ron?
Ron ran over towards them and embraced both of them.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys again. I've been worried about you ever since Wade told me at the Possibles about what happened to you. We're fine, Ron. You don't need to worry about us.
He then pulled away from them.
Glad to hear it, KP. So, other than being chased down by some nutcases from another galaxy, how have you been? I missed you guys.
We are doing quite well for ourselves, Ron.
Clegg! Hey! How's it going, buddy? I've missed you a little more.
I am all right. Say, do you still have Rufus with you? At that moment, Rufus popped out of Ron's pocket.
Ta-da!
Oh, there you are, Rufus. How are you? Rufus then slumped over.
Oh. He seemed to have gotten himself dinged up. He didn't seem to handle the ride here very well. Yeah. I have just one question for you. What the flood were you thinking? You grabbed one of my dad's spacecrafts out of the blue and without coming up with any plans on how to handle... you were completely reckless. You could have gotten yourself easily killed.
I'm sorry, KP. It's just, when Wade told me about what happened to you, Ratchet and Clank, I felt as though I needed to reach you guys as quickly as possible.
I didn't even consider everything else.
Rufus then shook his fist at Ron and babbled furiously.
Well, I'm just glad you're safe.
Come on, guys. Let's just get to the arena and meet up with Quark. Hold on for a sec. Quark is here too? What's been going on here? How did he end up all the way here?
We don't know, but maybe we'll be able to find out once we meet him.
Come on, we'll explain everything to Ron along the way. And so they made their way to the arena, now with Ron in tow. Along the way, they told him everything about what they've been going through, from what they were doing while at Metropolis all the way to their recent arrival on the planet they were currently on.
So, let me see if I got this right. This Tachyon guy has been hunting you guys down because of what the Lombax's, Ratchet's race, did to his kind? Whoa, sounds as though you guys really had been through a lot.
Yeah, that would be putting it lightly, Ron.
Ratchet is currently wanted by this empire that's under control of that evil brat, and now we're running for our lives everywhere we go because of it. Well, if you guys are on the run, then so am I. We're just a bunch of renegades dodging the evil authorities every step of the way. This is so cool.
This isn't a joke, Ron. These people are trying to kill us. Specifically, they want me dead just for being a Lombax.
Duh, I know that. I'm just saying that I might as well have some fun with this along the way. Enjoy it however I can. And besides, any threats you face, I'll face them with you, which would make this even better.
Yeah, good point. And thanks for being here for me. Ron smiled at Ratchet. He smiled back.
So, we're really heading towards this arena to meet up with Quark? Yeah. He claimed to have some important information he wanted to share with us, but knowing Quark, I have my doubts.
Yeah? Quark having anything important for us? Since when did that ever become plausible? This whole thing just screams major bad idea.
Oh, major. Well, he does have a point there. And besides, Ratchet is a wanted fugitive throughout the entire galaxy. I don't think any of those Imperials would just allow him to enter the arena. Another valid point. I hate to admit that I agree with him. There must be some way we can get Ratchet in undetected. If Quark does have any vital intel, then we need to meet with him. Clank's right. We should at least hear what he has for us, even though the chances of him having anything useful are very slim. You're right about everything, Kim, especially that last part. But how are we going to get in without having me stick out like a sore thumb?
Ron thought for a minute.
Maybe you could wear a disguise. A disguise? Really? You're kidding, right? I don't think a disguise would fool the security at the arena. Well, it's the best thing I could come up with. No surprise there. The disguise thing could fool Quark, but Tachyon, not so much.
Yeah, I agree with her on both aspects. But what if we can disguise him in a way to have him not look like a Lombax? Oh, and how do you suppose we do that? Have me wear a hat and some glasses? Ron thought about it a bit more. A smile then grew on his face. Within little time, Ratchet had a pair of sunglasses and a bandana over his head.
Are you sure this will work, Ron?
I'm positive, KP. If that Tachyon dude can't see his ears, then it's bound to be foolproof. Am I right? Well, what do we have to lose? There are worse disguises out there.
Fine. Let's just get this over with.
They made their way towards the arena. Along the way, Kim pondered something. Clank looked up at her, concerned. Is there something the matter, Miss Possible?
I feel as though this disguise has been used before, but I can't remember where. I think it had something to do with someone not being allowed to wear a helmet or something like that.
Shortly afterwards, they entered the arena. As soon as they arrived, they found Quark working as the announcer for the battle arena. Ladies and gentlemen! The group was very surprised to see this.
Quark?
Join me in welcoming our guest of honor, your Cragmine Overlord and my new best friend. Did he just call Tachyon his new best friend? Emperor Tachyon! Tachyon appeared on the large jumbo screen. There was dead silence from the audience. He snapped his fingers, ordering his lackeys to ready their weapons. From that, the audience cheered as Tachyon just conceitedly relished in it.
Jeez, this Tachyon guy would threaten people into giving him praises. Unfortunately, the worst part doesn't even begin there.
Let the battle begin! The group got on to fighting the battles. Ratchet went by the alias, Mr. Cool Guy, for the arena so that Tachyon and his Imperial forces would not be able to recognize him. They fought through one battle after another. They were very ongoing, and it seemed that they went on forever. There were indeed a lot of enemies coming their way. They kept at it until they were finally able to win all of the battles. After the battles were finished, they were approached by Quark. Congratulations, fighter! You remind me of me when I was a young fighter. Your name even fits that, Mr. Cool Guy.
Quark, are you seriously working with the enemy again?
Whoa, hold on there for a sec, little missy. I'm just doing a little thing that I like to call saving the universe.
And how are you doing that exactly? And now to... this is a mouthful. Hang on, let me check something. Okay, good.
There I was, surrounded by Tachyon's minions, perched on the brink of certain death, staring into the icy precipice of the inevitable. I knew I had to take action. I engaged my foes, channeling days of kung fu classes and dispatching my crouching kitten style with lethal precision. But alas, these rock-hard pecs and unbridled machismo can only hold out for so long. After destroying 2,000 of them, a lucky shot rendered me unconscious. For the safety of the good citizens of Kurwan, I swore allegiance to Tachyon's army and became his confidant.
Well, that was, brilliant.
Unbelievable. I don't understand. So, in other words, you used your powers of being a world-class suck-up to save your own hide. Yeah, that sounds a lot more accurate. Knowing him, absolutely.
Yeah, make all the jokes you want. Here, take this. He handed them over a small device. It should explain everything to you guys. At that moment, Tachyon reappeared on the Jumbotron.
It's great! Quit your messing around and get over here! I have foils that require lancing!
Coming, Your Excellency! Pray for me! He exited the stadium. The group stood by for a bit. They seemed a bit shocked.
Wow, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I actually feel sorry for Quark.
So do I. I think I may have brain fever. Come on, guys. Let's get back to the ship. Oh, you guys have a new ship? Yeah, we just got it, actually. Well then, let's go. I would really like to see this new ship of yours. And so they left the arena. They made a brief return to where their ship was. Within that time they arrived, Ron took a few moments to marvel at it. Whoa, this looks cool. Where'd you guys get it?
We found it on one of the planets that we visited. It consists of old Lombax technology left behind after my people vanished.
Ratchet seemed despondent. She's all that I have left of them. Both Kim and Ron seemed sad and concerned for him. They walked up to him and tended to him. He looked back at both of them and smiled. He then jumped into the ship and flipped a switch which opened up the back seats to the ship. Ron and Clank got into the back seats while Kim got into the front. Ron and Clank sat behind Kim and Ratchet, respectively. Kim pulled out the device that Quark gave them and inserted it into the console.
Now let's see what that evil twerp is up to. Let me get out. Okay.
Greetings, inferior beings of Polaris. Does your life lack a sense of purpose? Do you constantly worry about finding steady income? Do you like killing stuff? Then join the Imperial Army and aid me in my humble quest for galactic domination. Here you'll travel to new places, meet interesting people, and execute them in the name of me.
Hold the phone! Did you just say I could meet interesting people?
Why, yes, I did, celebrity hero Captain Quark.
That sounds terrific. Tell me more.
It's simple. Somewhere in this galaxy is the filthy Lombax secret responsible for the Kragmite defeat. As an official Tachyon trooper, your job will be to ravage every planet until it is found. Leave no stone unturned, no rebel spared. Exterminate anyone who stands in your way. All for a tidy salary and competitive benefits package.
Wow, all that and travel too?
Indeed. Take the Nundak asteroid ring, for example. Our spies have learned that the secret may be hidden here on this remote moon base. If you sign up by tonight, you can join in on the raid.
Emperor Tachyon is an equal opportunity oppressor.
Right. I'm so sure. I swear. The Nundak asteroid belt. That does sound like a good place to look for clues.
Could this Lombax secret be the weapon used to vaporize the Cragmites? Well, whatever it is, we need to get there before Tachyon does.
Agreed. Who knows what he'll do once he reaches that moon base?
Let's go. They took off and flew off the planet.
Okay, I think that should be enough for now. Next time, our group will be arriving at that moon base and see if they will be able to find this elusive Lombax secret. So until next time, everybody, I will be seeing you again. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. Bye.